Hello and welcome on. All right, we're back. We're playing some more modern in anticipation um, for the Mythic Championship this weekend. Um, the last couple of videos we've played Amulet, we played Merfolk, of course played Zombie Hunt. Zombie Hunt was more for fun, just kind of interesting to see how the London Mulligan rule made the deck. I didn't expect to do any better than we did. Um, I hoped we would, but I didn't expect to. Deck's still pretty much just a joke. I mean that in the nicest way possible. If you like the deck, cool. It works better with the London Mulligan rule. Um, Amulet, that was more about I don't know the deck very well, so we didn't do too well. Plus, just bad timing on the decision to play it. Merfolk was amazing, but again, I said in the video, it just kind of lumps in with the rest of that tribal decks where they've got the pieces to be really, really good. Um, and something I didn't say in the video, I don't think, but something I'm going to say now is, but they're still all flimsy of the same things. They all suffer from the same problem. Um, but in that scenario, I think humans are the best. So, but anyway, of course, War of the Spark comes out. If you're watching this today, this video was released today. Um, so for the next few days, we're gonna be doing a ton of standard, probably next week or two, because I got a lot of brews I want to do, and hopefully the timing will allow me to get them out as I wish. But today we're playing a couple more decks for modern, two of which would be the decks that if somehow I was playing in the Mythic Championship, I'd be playing one of these two decks. So the two decks I'm talking about are going to be Tron, and then Humans is the other one. Um, I think those are two of the best decks in the format, and I think they're both very powerful for very different reasons. So anyway, today the first video up, or this video right now, is going to be Tron, as you can see. It's pretty stock list. Yeah, I mean, main board World Breaker. I guess that's not really stock, but and then yeah, warping whales, thought knots, emrakul, cages. Pretty base thing. 3 relics. Not a big fan of only 3. I kind of wish we had a 4th relic, just because of how prevalent Phoenix and Dredge are. Even though I haven't played against them too much in these last couple of videos. But either way. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and run this through some matches, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright, here we are on the draw. Now this hand, it's not good, but it's not that bad either. Um, got a couple pairs here. Um, but the thing is, because we have the London Mulligan rule, I feel more incentivized that Tron already mulligans pretty well, but this hand's just not good enough against most of the format, I don't think, to win. Obviously, if it's like Dredge or what's that other thing called? Phoenix, relics are pretty good, but I think we can do better. Yuck. So I think we got worse. We're gonna mulligan a 5. All right, this hand's not amazing, but I think it's much better. So we gotta put 2 cards. So I'm gonna put Ugin and Stone back, keeping World Breaker. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have kept the O Stone or the Ulamog, I guess. Oof. Okay. Wait, Lotus Bloom. What? Mistfell Plains usually means like Soul Sisters, but Lotus Bloom. Okay. Alright, well that's good. Um Alright, so we already have the ways to pick up Tron, so I'm just take basically a cantrip. Yeah, I guess I should have kept the Ulamog because I can play it already. Okay, so they're the enchantment deck. Yeah. All right. That's basically what I figured. Let's grab tower. Alright, next turn we can play Tower, play Relic, and Scrying for mine. Yeah, okay, so well, you got a lot of those coming down, huh? Walking Ballista, nice. Alright. Still haven't named the card that I'm actually going to have for you. Alright, Duplicate Power Plant. Scrying. Yours is mine. Let's play out the Relic and pass. So next turn, hopefully they don't have anything big to really get us this turn. Uh-oh. Looks like they do. Yep. Looks like they have the enduring whatever. Looks like they have enduring ideal. Yep. Alright. So that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, kind of that spell, the player puts X1 on white bird tokens on the battlefield. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this means we're dead. I guess technically you get to get rid of the Dovescape. And we'll cycle this real quick. Alright. Of course they're gonna be able to go get an enchantment here. What are you? I don't know what they're doing. Yep. Alright. Ulamog's good, Ugin's good. So Oblivion Stone's fine. If they have another Ruined Halo, we're kind of going to be hating our lives. Alright, so they're probably going to get something like the Sphere of Safety or whatever that makes us pay 2 mana for every enchantment they have to attack. Ooh, Gideon's Invocation. They're going to name our O-Stone now. Oh, they don't know about O-Stone. Okay. Alright, so they're going to be Karn Liberated. Alright, that's fine by me. Alright, another tower. Okay. Alright, so we can actually sack off an extra tower. Okay, I can't think of an enchantment that they could have that could... I guess they have Stony Silence main board. Yeah, if they have Stony Silence, we're in trouble. O-ring, okay. Alright, well... Clear the table. Alright, this is going to let us also pick back up our World Breaker at the end of turn. Am I wrong about what this card does? I might be. Okay, so yeah, they can't cast any other spells for the rest of the game. So at this point, it's really going to just be about us. Sack the extra tower. Alright, that's good. Let's go there. Let's just sack it now, I guess. Grabbing. Let's widen this so I grab the right card. Sanctum of Ugin. Yep, this means next turn when I play World Breaker. Ooh, although actually, maybe I should have cast World Breaker now. That's rough. I should have sequenced this turn way better. If they have another Gideon's Invocation or something like that, or Nevermore, they can name the World Breaker, and I can't cast the World Breaker now. Yeah, that was a mistake. I'm playing this game way too loose. No, they choose Ghostly Prison. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright. Well, you're a good one. Alright, so let's play you. 4, 5, 6. Oop. I guess that's right. Yep. Sanctum. Okay. Alright, they've seen enough. That was interesting. I feel like they could have played that game better. There we were going to go get Ulamog and basically going to force them to lose their deck with Ulamog. At least that was my plan. Don't know if that was right or not. Alright, so, but against them, Nature's Claim seems pretty good. Hold on, let me see something. Let's look at something real quick. I guess I should kind of. Search your library for an enchantment card and put it onto the battlefield. Now, you only work on creatures, right? Yeah, okay, creatures can't enter battlefield. Alright. Okay, so I think I want. And you're a sorcery, right? Of course you are. Okay, so. I think I want you 8. I don't think you're super relevant. I don't think I want Walking Ballistas here. World Breaker I think is actually really good in this matchup. I don't think this is a matchup I need Worm Coils. I think because we're getting lower to the ground, I think that Thought Knots are just as good. Because we really want to get to this stuff more than we want to a Worm Coil. And it might be very difficult to attack with a Worm Coil. So I think this is right. Because these help deal with their enchantments. This can help counter their big spell we care about. And Thought Knot can pick apart their hand. Yeah, I think this sounds pretty good. Yeah. Alright, let's run it back this way. I might be wrong, for the record. I'm not an expert here. But this hand, oosh. Again, I think we can just do better. Yikes. Oof. Do we go down to 5? I still have 2 Nature's Claims. and a Thought Knot. Alright. I think we're going to keep it, and we're going to put back the O-Stone. I don't think we need it right at this moment. I miss these temples, man. I wish we'd get these back in standard. Alright. Well, that's not the card we wanted, but it's a card. And the good news is they untap and play Stony Silence here. We can Nature's Claim it. Nope. Greater Oromancy. Alright. No. I mean, again, we'll care about that when that time comes. Alright, well. We're going to scrying for tower. And hope next turn we get to the tower. We get to our power plant. I really think that's going to be the plan. Lotus Bloom. Okay, that's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not super happy about that. But it doesn't really affect us at the moment. Oof. Okay, well, at least on the bright side, we're going to be able to deal with whatever they may have in their hand next turn. And right now they only have 1 mana, so I want to leave them for their turn with only 1 white mana. Well, opponent, you are sure doubling up on that whole stopping our Tron. Maybe this is the reason why we should have brought in Ulama or left in Wormquill, because it's easier to cast. Alright, so you're naming Power Plant. Just because coincidentally the card we don't have. Alright, so I do need my colorless mana, so we are going to blow up the Blood Moon. Alright, Ugin. We're basically an eternity away from drawing or playing you. Yep. Always yield. Alright, we're going to rip the Enduring Ideal. We don't really care if they cast Nevermore. There's plenty of cards they can name with Nevermore that we don't care too much about. At this point, the plan is just to start drawing lands and playing them. Yeah, playing Nevermore here, I'm assuming. Yep, alright. I'm assuming they're going to name Oblivion Stone after last match. Okay. Alright, well that's an interesting choice. Land? Alright, well Sylvan Scrying here is pretty good. And I think we're just going to grab Power Plants, just because I think Power Plant is still the right card to grab. And yes, I know this does shut off our Tron is still shut off, but we can possibly blow the entire world, which I think is an important detail, especially if they don't put a lot of pressure on us. They drew another Enduring Ideal. Wow. Good draw, opponent. Yeah, alright. So I did take the Enduring Ideal, right? Alright, Stony Silence. Good choice. As it turns out, naming Thought Knots here paid off. Although, to be honest, playing the second Thought Knots here doesn't really matter. Alright, so Dovescape, that pretty much locks us out. Yeah, I don't... I mean, I'm going to do this to make some doves, I guess. But... yeah, they just grab a Sphere of Safety and we can't do anything next turn. That's pretty awkward. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Dovescape counters their own... doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, here they just get Sphere of Safety and we're pretty much in trouble. We really need to draw that World Breaker. If we draw World Breaker and can get rid of Stony Silence, then we're in a decent spot. But we still need 2 more lands to cast World Breaker. Yep. Alright, I definitely feel like we're at that point where I'm wasting my time. But so it cost me 5 to attack here. Jeez Louise. Alright. That is of course each creature, right? So what you need... yep, 5 mana. Yep, they just go get another sphere and I can't pay it. So we'll see. We'll see if they play it right. I'm assuming they're going to. It's a pretty easy one not to mess up here. Form of the Dragon. Oof. Okay, that's... alright. Yeah, let's move on. They'll just keep... their life total is going to keep resetting to 5. Yeah, I mean, I don't... it's got a lot of hate. A lot of hate from their sideboard for us. But I think that's okay. We also kept kind of a bad hand. Alright, well this hand feels pretty awkward, but I am going to keep it. Alright, Leyline, so Thought-Knot Seer can't hit their hand. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was going to play... let's take Map, I guess. Much as I'd love to take some of these other cards. I think it's just better to take Map right now. Try and guarantee or get closer to Tron. Yep. Land, Warping Whale. Alright, well Warping Whale is a good one. Expedition Map. Mag Star. And we will pass. Stony Silence. Yep. I mean, they were going to play Stony Silence one way or the other. Alright. Scrying. Power Plant. Play Power Plant. And pass. So, I mean, this is where we hope they don't play Greater Oromancy. If they do, we're in a whole different can of worms. Yep. Alright, we might just be in trouble. Alright, well, Urza's Mind is a great draw. I guess I need all of it, don't I? Is it just other enchantments you control have Shroud? Alright, well, I'm actually going to pick off their land. Since they missed their land drop last turn. And we're going to try to go to town on them this way. Oh, they have Lotus Bloom suspended. That was dumb. That was dumb, Joey. That was dumb. Okay, that was dumb. Yep. Oh, they're still short of being able to play Enduring Ideal, even if they hit a land. But they're very much so in the range of being able to play Sphere of Safety, which is unfortunate. Although, Ulamog here would be pretty nice. Alright, Thought Not Seer. Unfortunately, well, Ugin's actually great. Yep, and that's all it takes. Alrighty. Well, we got match 1 there against Enduring Ideal Enchantment Prison deck. It seemed like it might have been a tough matchup, especially since we got really behind game 1. But I managed to pull it off. To be honest, I want to concede way earlier in game 1, but World Breaker turned out to be really good there. And yeah, game 2, they just drew it off the top. We kind of put our shields down, weren't trying to do anything. Not like we could have really done anything about it anyway, but we weren't trying to really defend or try to pretend we had anything. So, alright, anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys for the next round in just a minute. Alright, and here we are for round number 2 after quite the interesting round 1. Alright, I think this hand's fantastic. We got 2 Ancient Strings to find us some threats, and a couple different ways to get to our third Tron piece. I will keep it. The only thing that is a little awkward about the Ancient Stirrings is the fact that this means that either A, we're not going to hit Tron on turn 3, which, that's not my plan. I plan on hitting Tron on turn 3, and hoping to draw a threat before then. But there's always the argument that we could play, oh no, well, they gave us our Tron land. That hurts. Alright, well now they just gave us our Tron piece, so that's fantastic. Yeah, we might be in trouble here though. Triggers. Oh boy, another power plant. Okay. Well, we got the Tron pieces. We do have those puppies on lock. Alright. Another light up stage and a Swiffer. That's pretty good. So, as weird as it sounds, we're actually going to get Sanctum here. Alright. Oh. That kind of sucks. Alright, well, we're going to Karn here. And they're going to get a light up the stage next turn no matter what we do. So that means I kind of want 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I just want to take some damage off the table. And yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I've honestly, I don't think I've ever played this matchup from either side. If I have, I don't remember. So I'm not sure what's really right and wrong. Alright, so Lava Spike my Karn. Have a Nugan on top. Chromatic Star. Alright, so I think this turn the best way to spend our turn is honestly going to be trying to Ancient Stirrings to get to a Worm Coil. Alright, well we got another Karn. So I think we're actually going to do that. And we're going to take the Goblin guy off the table because it's guaranteed damage. And like... So the Searing Blaze is just nothing right now. Next turn is going to be interesting because we could theoretically take them off of all their lands. Well, now we're not going to do that, but... Alright, so I take Karn off the table with Lightning Bolt. Alright, it's a Ghost Quarter. We go to 9. So what do you get? Search your library for a colorless creature card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 9. But I think Ulamog wins us the game here. So I think that's just what we have to cast. I think Ulamog, yeah, is the thing that's going to make it the hardest for them to actually win the game from here. Okay, yep. Alright, well, on the bright side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our Ancient Stirrings next turn was going to pick us up a World Breaker, and World Breaker was going to get us another Ugin. Or, I mean, Worm Coil. Or another Ulamog, actually. Could have been it too. But either way, alright, so against Burn. So, obviously Thragtusk is a yes. Weirdly enough, these Nature's Claims are not terrible. Because we can destroy our own stars, or our own map, or our own whatever, and get triggers off of it. Bliss, I don't think is terrible either. I think this is not a World Breaker matchup. As much as I do like World Breaker, I don't think this is a World Breaker matchup. I think Oblivion Stone might be a little too slow, so I don't want to trim some of them. I think these relics are not good. I don't think they're... Well, we can cantrip and we can pop our own relic. I don't think they're where we want to be at in this matchup. So I think with that being the case, we just want to bring these in. Again, like I said, Nature's Claim is going to mostly be in here for gaining life. But on the plus side, it is also actually a removal spell for an Eidolon, which Eidolon's not a big deal. But if we have to sit here and start cantripping to find our threats, or to just Ancient Stirrings for our threats, obviously it's going to start to become painful. Walking Ballista is not great, but I think it's good enough to keep in. I can see an argument for bringing up Thought-Knots over like the Ballistas and another O-Stone, I guess. But this isn't a deck like Eldrazi where we're going to be playing Thought-Knots here on turn 2 or 3. So it's not going to come down to like turn 4 or turn 3. At least, yeah, turn 3 regardless, but not to like turn 4 or turn 3 at the earliest. So I think this configuration's fine. Another thing that's interesting is Warping Whale is not a dead card. We could bring it in to counter one of their spells or to get rid of their Swift Spear when it's not prowessed. But I think this is fine the way it is. I think we're just going to run it back like this. Alright, so this hand it doesn't have any more sideboard cards, but it does have an early Karn as well as easy Tron. Now, unfortunately, because they're on the play, Destructive Revelry on turn 2 gets us pretty good here. Alright, another Karn on top, which is actually pretty nice for us. Because that means we're going to be able to go 2 Karns into each other. This is what we're hoping right now, is that they don't have a Destructive Revelry this turn. Oof, fetch line doesn't look good for our hero. Yep, they have the Destructive Revelry, which makes this really awkward. So, I mean, not the end of the world, obviously, but it does slow us down significantly enough that now we might just be in trouble. Right, we got the mine, but unfortunately we'd have to put a Thragtusk on the bottom of our library now. And we may just be one turn too late because we lost the expedition map. So we're like, if we were on the play, we'd been pretty far ahead because we would have been on the expedition map before the Destructive Revelry happens. So to now, our best hope here is that they don't have another play. No, they do, of course. So we're going to take 4 more here, going down to 17. Or 7, I mean, sorry. And a Chromatic Star on top, which doesn't really help us. Now we are extremely likely dead. Yeah, we're very likely dead here. All they have to do is have 1 burn spell and we're dead. And with 2 cards in hand, with 3 cards now in hand, that's gonna be hard to believe, especially since they missed their land drop. And Karn doesn't do it. We're still just dead to basically just 2 attacks. Okay. Well, like I said, we're basically just dead here anyways, so we're just gonna Karn. Take off the one that has the chance to have more power. Dead. Alright, now here's where I hope we draw the Nature's Claim. I guess I should have actually popped the sphere to draw. Alright, well, if by some grace of God they just have 3 lands in their hands, and they draw a Swiss Sphere or another land, then I guess we're still in it, but then Ulamog might be enough, but probably just dead here, since they have not been playing a land the whole entire time. I guess they could also have a bunch of Path to Exiles in their hand. Yep. Alright. So, game 3 here. I think I am going to go with what I talked about earlier. Maybe trim down. Yeah, let's trim these to bring these guys in. I don't know if this is right or not, but Oblivion Stone seems pretty slow. I don't know if... I don't want to bring in Spatial Contortion, even though I think it might be okay, and maybe that's what it's there for. Just because I don't want to have... Like, at least Oblivion Stone deals with multiple things. I don't want to just 1-for-1. When, as long as it's done damage to us once, they don't really care. I would love to play first. Okay, so this hand right here is prime example of a super risky hand, but it does have a Nature's Claim in it to gain us 4 life. I don't think I can keep it. I think we've got to find a better hand. Which I actually do think this is a better hand. But I also don't know if it's going to be good enough or not. This is another hand that's going to be able to blank Destructive Revelry. which, while not a huge deal, I think is a big enough deal that it's worth talking about. All right, we got a worm coil on top. That's great. So I will crack this now, grab a mine. That means next turn we're going to get to play Worm Coil Engine. They could have Skull Cracks and stuff, but I think a turn 3 Worm Coil is going to be pretty hard for them to beat without having Path. And hopefully if they do have a Path, it's going to buy us enough time to get to our fourth land to get to Ugin. Alright, so I have that pretty strong feeling they have Path. Yeah, looks like we're just gonna get some burn spells thrown at us. Yep. Alright, chromatic again, the chromatics are unfortunate. We'd really like to have just drawn another land. Alright, we're gonna play Star because if it somehow gets destroyed, at least this way it's gonna draw us a card. Yeah, I very much so expect them to path us here. Even Destructive Revelry is not the end of the world, because it's still going to leave behind a lifelink token. They're going to have the 2-for-1 us to deal with it. I mean, path here probably means we're dead, but Revelry does not mean that. It would put us to 8, but it would leave us a lifelink and a Death Touch token behind, and we'd be able to sit back there. Alright, so Swift Spear. So no attack. Alright, well, that just change of plans. We're just going to go Ugin. -1. They could have a Skull Crack here. If they do, that kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, they don't. That means this game's probably over with. Oh, I guess I should have cantripped my Chromatic Star. Yeah, the fact they didn't have a path or... Yep. Yeah, the fact they didn't have a path or a Revelry likely means we're done here. Yeah, so they have a Skullcrack there, yeah. Alright. So, kind of loose. We should have cracked the star there, but it didn't really matter. The fact they didn't have a way to stop us from getting life there, or Revelry, or better yet, a path to exile, it makes an early Wormcoil pretty hard to stop. Again, the plan there was hoping to hit Ugin early and try to disrupt them enough to survive. Obviously, that wouldn't have happened without the Wormcoil. I'm not sure how we sideboarded. I think on the play it's right because Thought-Knot's a pretty big body. Yes, it gives him an extra card, but it's going to essentially trade off. We're going to exile a card. We're going to eat a creature. So we're going to 3 for 2 ourselves, I guess. Not really sure. Obviously, Thrag Tusk is great. And again, the Nature's Claim strategy might be a little loose, but I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you for the next round in just a minute. Alright, and we are back for round number 3. We are currently 2-0 after playing against Burn and Enduring Ideal. We keep getting these awkward hands. This has got a really good curve going up the way, but we're on the play, so I'm going to keep it. Obviously, if we're against like a Thoughtseize deck or something like that, it might be problematic. But I think it's okay. I think we're good enough. Right, we're going to lead on Forest into Stirrings. Well, wow! Well, there's 3 of my Sylvan Scryings. Alright, we take the tower. Kind of sucks. Obviously, we want that mine, but hopefully we'll have another one pretty close. Pretty close by. Seacrom Coast. Okay, so spirits. Nope, there's the mine. All right, all right, all right. This is whenever another spirit is counter target instant or sorcery. Okay. Cool. So it is not artifact. And while they could have a regular counter spell, they're going to be short on something like. Oh, I shouldn't have showed them the power plant. I should have showed them the mine. They could have a regular counter spell here, obviously. But all right, so they are Bant Spirits. Yep. All right. Cool. Ugin will -3. Ugin's a hard one for them to beat. Yeah, I mean they had a fine hand. I mean, obviously you want to put something like Geist on the table to pressure us into cracking the Oblivion Stone, but the fact that we had Ugin to follow up means that the rest of your hand's not very good. They have the path for our Wormcoil. Yeah, I mean, obviously we could Karn and they were going to Spell Queller to sneak it in to get some damage in. So, oh man, that's such an ugly promo. I don't know. I don't like it. All right, so against spirits, I guess spatial contortion and do I care about Cage? Do I want Cage? Maybe it's just a good enough matchup that I don't care about Cage. I think I want to take out 2 relics. Well, if they're a Moreland Haunt version, we might care about relics. Or is that silly? Is that silly to care? I don't know. I almost want to cut some higher end too. Okay. Alright, I sold myself. We're going to cut 1 relic and I'm going to cut 1 World Breaker. While I think World Breaker is great, this is a matchup where we're going to care a lot more about these 6 cards, I think, than just about anything else. Wormcoil's not great here. World Breaker for the same reasons. Path just gets rid of it. I mean, Ulamog dies to Path too, but at least it's gotten rid of 2 things when it gets cast. Ballista, again, can be dealt with Path, but it has can have a huge effect on the board. Alright, so yeah, I think we're happy with 2 Spatial Contortions for removal. I think. Grafter's Cage is a consideration just because it stops Collect Company. But I think we're fine with what we have. Oof. If honestly this was a Chromatic Star, I think this is a pretty easy keep. We're on the draw. I haven't been greedy about my hands I've been keeping so far. I've been rewarded for it. I think this is too close. I'm gonna keep it. Relic's most likely just gonna get cantripped off. But I think that's okay. Cavern from our opponent. Gonna name spirits, of course. Maelstrom Wanderer. Alright, well, that's actually great. Now, we got to be careful because they could have Stony Silence here on turn 2. Which actually looks like that's about to be what's happening. Nope, never mind. Alright, we're going to avoid the Stony Silence, which is nice. Okay, so that's awkward because they will be able to counter our Ancient Stirrings. Cracker for green. Alright, well, we were hoping to draw mine there. They can crack it to counter it. Yep, alright. Nope. I'll play Chromatic Star. So now they have Spell Queller up. Another Maelstrom Wanderer. Honestly, that's not that big of a problem for us. Mine, please, one time. Cast you. Cycle you. Alright. Chromatic Star. Cycle you again. Alright, well, let's force you to counter it again. Yep. Alright. So obviously the downside there is we lose our Ancient Stirrings. And because, again, they have so many Lords in their deck as well. They have 8 Lords plus Phantasmal Images. There's no way to guarantee that the next turn we're going to get to resolve Ancient Stirrings by paying for it. So, well, don't be wrong, I'm not going to sit here and try and convince you that that was the right play to make. I also don't necessarily think it was the wrong play. Yeah, let's pop Graveyards. Nope. Alright, well, this is getting unfortunate. Oh, boy. Yeah, we, I don't know, I like to say we've been drawing rough. Right, this is probably just game over. Alright, Empty Queller, Phantasmal Image, this, yep. Alright. Yeah, so, I mean, we draw an 8 out of like 18 mana sources in the deck. Missing the mine. I mean, the crappy part here is we're too far behind for mine to even save us here. Yeah, we're just dead. Yeah, and that's going to do it. Alright, so I forgot they could have Damping Spheres, so we are going to bring in the Nature's Claims. Got one of the big Ulamogs, and then the other 2 relics for my Nature's Claims. Yeah. We could, I guess. No, I don't want to Thought Knot. I don't want to mess with the other stuff. Let's just run it back like this. I think that hand may have been... I don't know. The fact that we drew the star made me feel like that was right. It ended up being good enough. And I definitely felt like we should have got there. Alright, this has no lands. This has 1 land with no real way to get to green. Alright, this is a pretty good hand. We'll keep it. I gotta put 2 cards back, so let's put Forest, Contortion back. You know what, maybe it was wrong to put the... Might have actually been wrong to put Stirrings back. Or, I mean, the... And then some days you just draw the cards you needed. Alright. Well, they could easily have Path here for us. But if they do... Oh, yep. Alright, that's bad. Now we're just dead? Now we're pretty easily just dead here. Yep. And snow-covered forests. Yep. Alright. That was the worst case scenario there for us. Yep. Yep. Stirrings. Tower. Play a tower. Oh wait, we already played land for turn. Play star. I don't want to crack the star yet because we can't do anything with the mana. Yep, Supreme Phantom. Yep, take 3. Green. Stirrings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take Oblivion Stone. Hope we don't get Stony silenced. Okay. I mean, we're taking a huge hit this turn, but again, unless you follow it with Stony Silence, we're not dead. Oh, they could have Deputy of Detention, and then we're in trouble. So never mind. Deputy of Detention is obviously real bad for us. So we're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let's just see what we're looking at next turn. Blow it up. Yep. Let's get rid of these two. If your last card in hand is Collect Company, you got me. But they're probably just making a token here. Alright, Collect Company. That's a pretty good one. Wow, and he whiffs. Whew. Talk about something we really had to get lucky on in order to win. Wow. Yep. Alright. Attack for 10. Trigger. Worm Coil. Ugin. And that's game. Alright, well. It took them a little bit of a stumble, but we managed to get that one too. Good, tough, hard-fought game there. Whew. Spirits. I wish when I played Spirits, I had draws like that. Like that was their deck was played out really well, and to think their last card was really Collect a Company. Oh my goodness. But anyway, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that game. I definitely did. It had me at the edge of my seat. Whew. That was a tough one. All right. We'll catch you guys for the next round in just a minute. All right. Here we are. We are in round 4. We're 3-0 on the plate. All right. I mean, this hand's fine. We got 2 or 3 Tron lands, a Sanctum Ugin, some big stuff. Roll it. That is an Ulamog, not an Ugin. Alright, of course, we're going to lead on the Expedition map because while Chromatic Stardust draws card, we are already online to pick up Tron next turn. Alright, Blue-Eye Control probably. Which might make this a tough matchup. But we'll see. I was never a big fan of this matchup. From the control deck side, even playing Jeskai and having things like Crumble to Dust didn't feel very good. Obviously not a Shadow deck because they didn't pay the life. Yep. Bitter Blossom. Okay. Alright, so let's make sure we don't mess up. We need Urza's Mine. Because that's how Tron works. Mine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it almost worth it to wait till next turn to Sanctum? No. Oh, hold on. Just doing it for 3. I'm gonna Relic. Make them get rid of one of their lands. So next turn, if we want, we can spend our turn making this a 5/5. Which, I mean, kind of sounds appealing. Oh, Field Ruin's a good one. Come on, opponent, pick wrong. Come on, opponent, pick wrong. Oh, they never pick wrong. Let's just pop it. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I should have floated mana while this was... Alright, yeah, that was dumb. Stirrings. I guess I'll take a Worm Coil. Chromatic. Green. Map. Play Sanctum. Play Map. Or not Map, I'm sorry. Star. We're going to attack for 3. That's an interesting choice to block there. I guess they're just trying to preserve their life total as much as possible so that we don't, so they don't die to their Bitter Blossom combined with our Walking Ballista. Alright, so the nice thing about Sanctum here is, what's the word I'm looking for? Scrying's pretty good too. Click me. That's fine. I am going to kill the click. They can take my Ulamog, that's fine. Unfortunately, Wormcoil does not trigger the Sanctum. Yeah, I mean, they could take the Wormcoil, I guess, but the fact that we're sitting so close to casting Ulamog, I mean, then that happens. Draw payoff. So that's a pretty payoffy payoff. Not gonna lie to you. Yep. Grabbing one of those Ulamogs. Resolves. That's to take Mutavault off the table. Alright. And they've had enough for this game. Yeah, so that felt pretty good. Don't know if those are exactly the correct lines, but that's what we're going with there for that one. Alright, so control. So the blue-black fairies or blue-black control. So I think relics are okay here. I don't think they're necessarily an auto cuts. I don't know how important Wormcoil is going to be. So the cuts I'm looking at are and then one Ulamog. Some number of these 7 are the ones I want to cut. My reasoning for Wormcoil is, while Wormcoil's life gain can be relevant, I don't think they're going to be pressuring us too much. Alright, we're going to cut one of the Ulamogs for sure, because we're going to bring in the Emrakul Promised End. Worldbreaker, a Wormcoil, and I think we'll cut 2 Wormcoils. Actually, you know, maybe we want the Worldbreaker, because Worldbreaker is going to let us destroy their Bitter Blossom. And maybe a little slow, may also not be very relevant, but I kind of like it. And again, like I said, so with Ulamog, the big thing here is words. The big thing with Ulamog is he's going to let us, not Ulamog, cutting one Ulamog, bringing in another Emrakul means we're still going to have the same amount of top end. But if they're playing more of a control game, Ulamog or Emrakul can be much more devastating to them than the Ulamog can. Because a lot of times just exiling 2 permanents is not nearly as powerful as taking their turn could be. I could be wrong. Maybe my sideboarding choices are wrong. Maybe I'm underevaluating how important Wormcoil is in this kind of matchup. I don't feel like I am, though. Alright, this hand I think is, it's a little slow, but I think this is the kind of hand that we want against them. We will keep it. I'm going to lead on Relic, I believe. And I think I'm going to lead on Relic off of mine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lead off of Relic off of the mine. Yeah. So I could have gone Chromatic Star, because that way if we draw another Tron piece, we could have Sylvan Scryinged to get the third Tron piece um, without having to cut ourselves a land. Alright, Bitter Blossom. Okay, so unfortunately there we do not draw another Tron piece. So I will go grab a Tron piece and I'm going to make them get rid of their land. So the other unfortunate thing right here is this Bitter Blossom is going to get a lot of time to really start taking the game by storm. The nice thing is we do have a creature like Ulamog that doesn't really care. Okay, that's going to get annoying real fast. Alright, so obviously here we're going to go get a power plant. Alright, let's... Stirrings. Got a power plant. Unfortunately. I guess we could have taken a threat there. But my big issue is the fact that we're going to have to take... Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to get 2 Tron lands. They could have like Cryptic Command here, which Inquisition, yeah, that really sucks because now they gotta take our Sylvan Scrying, which means when they cut us off of our Tron, we're actually cut off. Which unfortunately there was nothing we could really do about that because Field Run taking off a Tron piece is gonna take off that Tron piece. Yep, hit me for 3. I'm not gonna do anything with these. I'm gonna... Yeah. I mean, we're gonna exile the graveyards anyway. Draw another O Stone. Another Forest. Green. Alright, let's cast this. Please don't Spell Pierce me. Alright, no Spell Pierce. We'd really like to draw a 5th land here to obviously get what's going on the table off the table. So here, of course, they could be sitting on a lot of things. They could be sitting on Cryptics. They could be sitting on Misbind Click. Which I think actually Misbind Click's the one that kind of scares me the most. Because the thing about Misbind Click is they can champion this Bitter Blossom. Which, for those you don't know what Misbind Click is, it's a 4-mana fairy with flash. When it enters the battlefield, you champion something. What champion means is you exile a permanent of that type, or of that subtype, I guess. So it'd be champion a fairy. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, Stirrings, I guess. Grab a tower. Alright, we're gonna end it, or we're gonna during their turn blow up the O-Stone. Alright, so it looks like they're sitting on cryptic commands. So, as weird as it sounds, I'm actually going to take the 4 damage because I don't want them to be able to play something end of turn or during main phase 2. So, first of all, let's go ahead and draw a card here because we're not going to get to keep it. All right, then let's just blow it. So, kind of. I looked at my hand this game. Yeah, they Inquisition me. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Tower 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I can map. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, alright, we still have 9 mana. Just gonna grab me a Sanctum. Chromatic Star. Chromatic Sphere. Cycle. Okay. Well, Thought Not Them. Yep, Cryptic. Yep, counter, draw. Alright. It might sound silly, but I think there I would have bounced the mine, since they know almost the full contents of my hand. And they obviously know the reason I waited. Eight, 10. Take out the 2 black sources. Always yield. Yep. Alright. Yes. Emrakul. Cycle. Just play the stone to play the stone, I guess, kind of. Alright, let's Ghost Quarter. Play Relic. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's crack the Relic. Right. Oh, yep, that was bad. If you don't know why that was bad, it's because now we can't cast our Emrakul. Yep. Yep, that was bad. Alright, so yep. So triggers. Alright, and they're done. So besides a small little screw up, Again, that's why we brought in Emrakul against control it, because a lot of times taking their turn is going to be devastating enough to win the game. Plus, we're going to be left with a 13-13. That they may not be able to deal with very easily. Like, they're probably playing mostly pushes and stuff like that. So, all right. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that match. I know I played that one a little more loose. At least with the relic. I guess we should have cast the Emrakul and then cracked relic, but Alright guys, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys for the final round in just a minute. Alrighty, and we're back here for round number 5. This hand's a little suspect, but we have 2 Tron pieces. Relic. Yeesh. I kind of want to keep it. I mean, most of our deck cycles, and all the spells in our hand cycle. Plus we have a Sanctum if we get to that point to get more fuel. And we are on the play, and at least the Relic is pretty strong against most decks in the format again. Alright, we'll keep it. We are here for round 5, by the way, and we are 4-0. I actually am pretty sure that we are... this is the 5th time we've gone first, I think. So open the match. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh Raggy. Alright. Alright, so Gobos. Tower. Play tower. Pay 1. Pay 1. Cycle it. Play it. That does kind of suck. And we don't care about the Sylvan Scrying, obviously, because what we really want is to find action. Yeah, oh. We need to find that action quick. That unfortunately doesn't count as action. Do we actually have a land in the deck that matters? No. I mean, we'll just do this to get more lands out of our deck, I guess. Chieftain here would be pretty bad for us. I'm not sure the Gauntlet decks usually play Chieftain, though. Oh, Surge. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're at 2. We're at 2. We're at 2. Well, I mean, Ostone is some kind of action. I think we're just dead here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we should have, I forgot about Goblin Grenade. We should have Ostone during our turn to make sure they couldn't Goblin Grenade us. Oh, it's okay. We were dead anyway. We weren't getting any action for a while. Alright, so Gobos. I want these 5. I think I actually want to cut just U5, because this game's not going to be decided by the higher end stuff. It's going to be decided by this lower stuff. Thought Knot blocks really well. Thragtusk blocks really well. And again, World Breaker doesn't make much of a difference between World Breaker and Thragtusk, honestly. I mean, it's nice that it's a reoccurring threat, but really I don't think they're going to be able to kill it. Yeah. It's possibly maybe want some spatial contortions too. Do we maybe want spatial contortion? Over what though? I guess we could cut another map and like a Karn, because Karn's not very impressive in this matchup. Karn only deals with one thing, really, and then it's probably going to die to a couple tokens. And this will kill a pile driver. Alright, I guess I'll run it back like that. Let's see. Love to play first. This is a we can do better hand. This is a I wish we would have stuck with the first hand kind of hand. Oh boy. Turn 1, power plant the sphere. Turn 2, scrying for another Tron land. Maybe it's okay. Alright, we'll keep it. I'll put the extra O stone on the bottom. Ideal situation over here, we just draw another Tron, a different Tron land. Yeah, let's stirrings. And did exactly what we wanted. Unfortunately, it sucks that we don't get our worm coil. But beggars can't be choosers. Yep, this is gonna be bad. Probably take a pretty big shot next turn. Unless we just draw the third Tron piece naturally, which would be awesome. That's pretty close. Scrying for a mine, and then we'll play the sphere and pass. Eight will mean we can go 2/2 Walking Ballista and a Thought-Knot Seer. Alright, we can't die this turn. As long as we don't manage to die this turn, we should be in a decent spot. Oh, also, conversely, we could just place O-Stone and pop it. So O-Stone would still be us taking 3 damage. We'd only really kill this. Which, if that's the game we're going to play, I think I would really rather just Thought-Knot, see what's in their hand. Grenade, Chieftain. Alright, let's take Grenade. Make 2/2 Ballista. Come on, MTGO. Alright, sorry about that. I had a little bit of difficulty for a second. Alright, we're gonna go and kill this now. Obviously, if they draw a land and go Chieftain, that sucks. But if they don't hit the land, alright, it's Foundry Street Denizen. Legion Loyalist. Yep. Smart choice since these are expendable. Yep, so we'll still take 3. Karn, huh? Alright, we're gonna see what they do. So these 2 are the cards in their hand. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we'll take 4. Yep, for strike damage. Yep, sack it. Alright. Yep, draw your card. Cycle it. Let's just blow up the world. Yep, I'll go to 7. Yep. Wait, that's not. That's not what I meant to play. I'm an idiot. Yep, I was supposed to play Karn there. Way to go, dum dum. Way to go. Yep. Way to go. Yep, Chieftain hit me for 2. Yep, I go to 5. Kill you. Take out a land. Guess play you. Alright, now this is the part where they go land, grenade, kill me. Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright. Well, that was the writing on the wall. Besides, we were just going to go ahead and pop map, grab Willamog, and kill them, and blow up the rest of their board. Oh no, we cut all the Umags. Maybe we want an Ulamog for that situation right there, so we can close it out a little bit better. Is that a reasonable argument, or is that just not even reasonable? That might be unreasonable. Let's try it again. Let's run it back this way. I think this is fine. They had a little bit of a slow hand there. Yuck. I think if we were on the play this hand, would have been okay. I mean, technically, it's guaranteed Tron with O-Stone. Alright, we're going to keep it hoping they don't have a super aggressive hand. Alright, they do not have a super aggressive hand. And we drew a Worm Coil, which I think makes the upside of playing like this better. I could be wrong. It might be better to just play the map and pass, but this way, again, ideally the plan is, well, I guess technically if we draw a Tron land, it doesn't matter which one we play. Yeah, I guess this way it doesn't matter if we draw, it doesn't matter which way we do it if we draw a Tron land. Yeah, alright, yeah, it doesn't matter. So we'll just draw a Tron land and go on easy mode. Got another draw still, we're fine. Come on, no whammies. Come on, no whammies. Womp, womp, womp. Alright, well. Grab a tower. Next roll map for the other one. Play Worm Coil and hope that's good enough, I guess. Surge him. 2, 4, 6, 8. I mean, that's pretty bad, but that's not the end of the world. Also, for the record, it could be the end of the world. We could just be dead. Which, actually, maybe next turn it'll be better to play O-Stone. Double grenade. Oh, double grenade bolt or grenade bolt. Yep. All right. All right. Well, I mean, the deck did what it was intended to do. It goes off and kills you on turn 4. Not much you can do. We stumbled their match 1. Or stumbled their game 1, and yeah, I mean that was it. We just needed to find a way to win game 1 and stay in front of it. On the play, we had enough. We had enough stuff to get us ahead. Anyway, deck was awesome. I'm really liking the Emrakul, the sideboard, and the Thought Knots. I like the sideboard the way it is. Main board, I'm not sure how I like the 2 Ulamogs, but the World Breaker was good. Yeah, I think the deck's really good. I think it's really powerful, and I think London Mulligan helps it quite a bit, in the sense that it just makes its Mulligan games less of a hindrance to your deck, because it already mulliganed really well, but now we're just going to choose the 5 best or 6 best or 4 best cards out of our hand. I think that's pretty strong. But yeah, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this one, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm pretty sure we played Tron before. We should have played Tron before. If not, that's weird. But anyway, 4-1 today. So close to a 5-0. 8 whack is just a pretty tough deck to beat sometimes when they draw the nuts. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, it would really help me out a lot if you would share this video to your Facebook, your Instagram, or not Instagram, your Twitter, or whatever other social medias you use, or just share it to your local magic group. Text them a link, whatever. Really appreciate it. It would help me out a ton. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time.